Demetrius, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. You guys are on, and
all right, Josh. Can you try? You can mic check one more time unless you're dialing in. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to kick off. So we've got.
Well, Aaron, I'm still here. Do you want me to hang out until Josh is able to figure it out, or do you want me to just boot out?
So is this George at the table now?
This is George at the table.
Oh boy, he went for a 3-rail escape, and he kind of got away with it, but not really, because now if Oscar can't do anything directly, he's got a real good look at this 15 ball, and
we can get a look at the side view here. I think the 14 ball cuts. I think he's looking at what he can.
Well, the 14's higher than the cue ball.
Yeah, but it's quite a ways off. It's quite a ways off the rail though, as well. I'm not sure.
Well, I think he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to make it either. He can just chip it in front of his hole even. But you're right. You're right. He was able to pick that off. And now,
one ball.
Boy, that was a big shot, man.
Yeah, I think he can fall onto the 8 and the 15 ball. Just so everybody knows, until Josh Burble gets in here, I am filling in just until that moment. I am Neight Mindham with the Queue It Up Network. Demetrius didn't want to introduce me, so, it's okay. I'll introduce myself.
Oh, no.
Nate, I apologize. That was my fault. We were kind of scrambling to get this going, and I apologize, everybody.
It's all good.
We have Neight Mindham, and we have Demetrius Jelatis from the Queue It Up Network, and I'm so honored and privileged to have you guys here, and I'm looking forward to hearing Josh as soon as he jumps in as well, guys, so thank you.
Yeah, with how much chatting Demetrius and I do, I feel like I can pick on him a little bit just for fun. I don't like that shot either. I think this 15 ball is about as. Is this ball that he just fluked into the top left? Is that going to come into the play here? No. So he's going to have a straight back bank. Demetrius, what do you think? Do you think the 6 off that 1 is a playable shot, or do you think he needs to come up maybe and try to check out the stack?
Like after this bank.
Yeah, after the bank. Sorry.
He tried to open him. Yeah.
I think he got there,
Hang on one
too.
second.
I'm assuming that's probably Josh trying to figure it out, so I can take over for a couple seconds here. It looks like he's got on the 6 ball, but there's not really anything available afterwards. It doesn't look like there's anything in the stack that's really, really workable towards his pocket. And you're going to be so jacked up over these balls, you can't really play the 6 ball with any sort of cannon into the stack. So I think you probably just take the 6 ball here, unless he thinks it's a 10, 11 off the 1. He's looking at the 11 off the 1 carom. Oh, he almost made. Ooh.
All right, I'm back. And FYI, we're done with the tech. Sorry about that, guys. Josh will sit this one out. He's having an issue, and I don't want to fight with it while we're commentating live. So, Nate, me and you, like old times.
Love it.
I didn't sign up for this, but I suppose I'll deal with it just for you, Demetrius.
See.
I will just say
now, his last shot. Wow, look at
George
this.
Is a regular player here, and to see his heart rate elevated is a little surprising to me. He's a money player. He plays in tournaments regularly, but we are on the live stream, and he does have a chest harness on, so maybe that's adding a little bit of complexity and anxiety to this. I don't know.
Well, just because you have a high heart rate doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Sometimes the pressure can make you play bad, but sometimes it can make you play darn good. So, he just hit a great shot, knowing that the 8-1 was doubled up, playing a nice billiard. You got to play defense there, but at some point you've got to start. The best defense is putting a ball in front of your hole sometimes and making the guy deal with your threats.
Absolutely. He's going to be going rail first here with this, trying to clear the 10 ball out. and he didn't quite get rail first, but I think he's going to get away with the shot. Yeah, you can't take this 9-ball off here. I think he's still got him in a little bit of a spot here. He's a long ways away from anything.
You know what, though? You don't have to, just like he did before, he could just shoot into the 4 and stick there as one option. Just kind of bank the 4 into the 6-11 and just park him right there.
That's the shot that I think I like. But I'm not sure if you can. I'm not sure if I think with the angle that he's going to have is to keep his cue ball on a stop shot there. I think he's going to have to. I think his 4-ball is going to come below the 6 and the 11, which still isn't the worst if you can get that 4-ball over on the left rail, kind of right in between those two chalks on that left rail. That'd be a great spot for it. He's going at this 8-ball though. It looks like.
Boy.
Yeah, I don't like.
I don't know.
That opens up his pocket. I would have wanted my guy to see.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think I'd want to let him see the 9. That was kind of, a big ball to protect.
And the one on the 8-ball actually stopped quite a bit of. Well, basically, it stopped any balls from being played in above because with their double up like that and the combination's not on. That actually guards quite a bit of the pocket from Oscar really being able to play.
Yep. Nevertheless, he didn't sell out a shot. So, I mean, it's a move, and he did take away balls that are near Oscar's hole. So, we might have got it different well, but it wasn't. You can't really call it a blunder. But this
one might be. That's a straight back 6 with that chance to get onto the 11. I think 2 balls is minimum here. I think I don't know George's game, but you got to like him to make at least 2 out of this.
What's nice about this bank is you can hit it the way you want to hit it. You don't have to there's sometimes you get those little ones where you're kind of dragging the cue ball and you don't get to hit it with the speed you want. That one you got to go ahead and shoot the way you liked, and that's what made that real high percentage. Oh no, he was trying to get more balls, but he's going to get less. Okay. Nevertheless, he is, from considering he sold out of the first shot against Oscar, he's got to be really happy to be 3-2 ahead and not 1-0 down. So,
and he is teasing Oscar into this 11 ball.
Well, Oscar, again, he doesn't have to make this ball. He could just chip it over and kind of go up to those chalks again.
Yeah,
I know the 3-ball banks. I know the 3-ball banks, but if you get it off the end rail, as long as you don't lay it on the end rail.
I was going to say.
It goes again.
Yeah, I was going to say. I think Oscar's a huge favorite to make that shot. He actually got a little unlucky. It looks like he doesn't have a clean look at the 5-ball.
Mm.
I think he got a little lucky.
3-7. I think everything's tripled up on he could roll the 4 in front of the hole, just kind of like a 9-ball safety, kind of put it up, and I don't think anything really goes. So
that's what he elected to do.
The
only problem with is the cue ball. The only problem with is the 4-ball isn't staying there.
Well, but he played it to get it really near the hole. I might have played it to stay behind the 5 and even just leave it a little further from the hole. But anyway, whatever. I mean, he's going to take it out, but you keep the initiative at the point. And now you're going to have banks on the 3 or 5 or something.
He might have a shot at the 5-ball here. Not only does he have a shot,
looks really good now.
Yeah, and the 2 and the 12-ball are doubled up, so anywhere up into the top left corner.
This is interesting. Oscar's just going to play it conservative and just say, well, that's maybe he just doesn't want to leak away a game. Race to 3 is a pretty short set. You know what I mean? If we're not watching a race to 24 money game where you can play your normal game. Sometimes if you feel like you've got the best of it and you want to just slow the pace down and try to extend the set a little bit longer. Maybe he figures he wants to get time to kind of make the set a little longer. I don't know.
Well, I would say usually the up table games, that's a great shot. That's a great twist right there. Usually up table games usually favor the better players, or at least the more knowledgeable players. And maybe part of Oscar's thinking there is let's just get these balls up table and make him have to make a lot of hero shots to even have a chance. I think he can draw this over to the left rail and back up above the 3. Overhit a little bit.
Or maybe, just not quite. Now, I wonder if he'll we'll see. He's going to play this. He's up 5-3. Yeah. He could Z-bank the 4, can't he? But maybe he's going to play this pretty Could he cross the 3?
Yeah, I think he can cross the 3 with a little bit of inside spin. Just kind of go over, send his cue ball over
Boy,
by that chalk. Yeah, I like that shot though. I like that shot.
And he missed it on the side to
selling.
make sure he didn't leave it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he actually hit on the thinner side. I like well.
He didn't want it to come up and leave a cross bank. That's what I think.
Yeah. Adam Stickles said a perfect snap. I like that. that's my preferred way of saying good shot.
No.
That's not the right speed. He sold out to make that shot. He was playing his cue ball all the way down there. He was trying to get onto that 7.
Yep, you're right.
Look at his heart rate now, 133.
Yeah.
This is some
revolution. 5-3.
This is some revolutionary stuff with this heart monitor. So I mean, I really
four railing this.
He is. That's a good shot.
Wow.
It's pretty good speed.
Wow.
George is in a lot of trouble here, I think. So I think this heart rate monitor stuff is really, really, really fascinating. Aaron, I gotta give you the props on this. This is some really cool stuff. Watching how these shots affect players. Look at George's heart rate. Every time he goes down, he spikes to 133 whenever he's down on a shot. Oh, he drilled it. Oh no.
Shot that one with speed too. Well, now Oscar's definitely.
Yeah, I think game one is going to Oscar here.
3. Yeah.
He's got 3. I think just a little twist of outside spin. He has the same cut on the 4 ball. I think it probably gets the 3 and the 4 right here, and it probably goes up table for the 7 as his 3rd ball. Oh, he's going up for the 7 right now.
This might be the first time Oscar Dominguez has ever been wearing a heart monitor while competing in any match or tournament. So this is cool. It's groundbreaking.
Well, Aaron, if you don't mind me asking you a question, how long have you been doing streaming now?
10.5 weeks.
10.5 weeks, and you're already at this point?
We're just getting started.
That's awesome stuff. I mean, if people are really enjoying this out there, we got about 100 people watching right now. If people are enjoying the initiative for 10.5 weeks of streaming, that's crazy. How can they support you guys going forward to see more of this? Because 10.5 weeks and this is the product. I cannot wait to see more of this. If anybody else feels the same way, how do they support it?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, we have a comment pinned. We have 4 different ways you can donate. We're raffling off a $1,200 Jacoby custom cue tomorrow. The largest donation that comes in today for the total amount from one person will automatically win a $290 poison break jump cue. So we appreciate your support. And Venmo, Cash App, Facebook Pay, PayPal, all Aaron's Pool Parlor. So just help us out, help us grow. We're just getting started, and we're going to bring a lot more to you guys.
1,200, Jacoby. You got a picture of this thing? I gotta see this thing. $1,200 cue you guys are giving away for a 1 tournament. I want to see this.
Yeah, $5 entry fee per ticket. Immediately after this game, I'll flash it up. I don't want to take away from what we're doing, though. Thank you so much, Nate.
No problem. All right, Demetrius, back to it. What are you thinking here?
Well, let's see. He's just going to keep it real simple. Boy, I mean, I don't really get it.
He's also the 13 here,
Oscar,
I think.
Or what about the 4? Can you cut the 4? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Am I mixed up on the pockets?
No, you're right.
No.
The 4 ball is available, yeah. I'm thinking the 4 ball. I'm thinking that if you make the 13, well, I think I personally
I don't know,
like
man.
the 13. The 14 ball, that 4 ball's not bad. You're talking.
You're going to either make it or hang it up, man. You're going to either make it or hang it up. There's nothing to say here. I know it's thinner on the screen, on the table than it is on the monitor, but I mean.
Oh, he drills it, no problem. The 7 ball, I don't think the 7 ball's available, but what do you think? You like just thinning off the left side of the 1 ball and heading it over? Or you just like sending it up? He's going to take the bank on for the 12.
Yeah, maybe you can. I mean, at this point, you're up 7-3. You can. Yeah, he's really good enough at this. He's going to get it close. So.
Yeah, that's a pretty great shot there.
Judy's asking who's doing the commentary. So, Judy, aside from myself, we have Demetrius, Jelatis, and Neight Mindham, both from the Cue It Up Network and podcast. And Demetrius is also the owner and billiard instructor with mnpoolbootcamp.com.
And here's George conceding the rack from there. Oscar's probably a slight favorite to make that 12 ball for the game.
Oh, funny. Okay, now he's going with a creative break here. This is the old kick break. I'm looking forward to seeing how this works. And not very well. Yeah. You know what? He's been hitting the balls a little hard, guys. He's legit. Everything that he's gone wrong has been just a little bit too much speed.
This is the first time I've ever seen that break.
This is the.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. If you stick on the rack, it's good.
Real quick, guys. Sorry, that break speed was clocked at 4 miles an hour. Thank you, Renew Cali Solar, for sponsoring that graphic. We appreciate it. We have a radar gun on the table clocking all breaks.
That is fantastic stuff. The stuff that you've been doing in 10 and a half weeks, I don't want to fluff your pillow too much, Aaron, but I mean, this is a production worth having right here. I've never seen anything in the industry from a production from a streamer as small as you are. I've never seen this. This is like, it's such an honor to be a part of this. It's really great.
Thank you.
Now, I'll tell you, Oscar, one thing you can do here, maybe like with a half ball hit, can he cross the 11 into the top of the stack and go one rail up table?
That's the exact shot that I like. That's the exact shot I like. I was just going to say that.
If you can get it into the 15 like that, or that's even better. I didn't know
the 5 and the 4. Yeah, that's a great shot.
As you can without risking a kiss, right? I would have liked a little more speed and all the way to the head rail, but you know what? Nothing wrong with this. So now he could maybe chip off the 3 ball and go up to the side rail by that chalk.
Yep, that's the shot I like too.
Or he could stick up right on the 5 and come take the 7 across the top of the 1 towards his hole.
Oh wow, that turned out to be pretty dang good.
He double carved it. I know that wasn't. I think he was trying to anyway.
I think he was trying to clear out the pocket.
Now, Oscar could bank the 5 into the pack and punch him into the top left corner, right?
I think I like banking the 5 ball pretty hard into the stack and getting up table.
Yeah, like up in the top left corner, right?
Yeah, up kind of by that chalk. A little bit on the left side of it, but get some balls moving. The 6-8 might even be wired. Yeah, I was just going to say that 6-8 was pretty dang close.
The good news for George is now he can concede this ball, run up to the side hand. I don't think I'd want to go to the side pocket because maybe that 15, he could do the same shot again, bank the 15 into the stack. So maybe you're better running the cue ball all the way up table, letting him see the 7, but then maybe when he takes it out, he might be leaving some type of banks or.
That's the exact shot I like to get all the way up to the top rail. Give up that 7 ball, but the chance of you getting a shot out of the 3 and the 14 is really high out of that.
Yeah, and even if he kills you, well, I can't really fault that either, though. That's not bad. But now I think he's going to bank the 15 into the stack like he did before. You could get really aggressive and go rail.
You know what I like? The shot that I like, actually, is if you can see that 4 ball there, if you can kind of clip off the right side of that, you could potentially push that 2-5-8 towards the stack as well as the 4 ball and go Z-bank up towards the top right.
Boy, Oscar really went further to the middle than I thought he would. I don't think he can shoot the 7 though, so maybe he's still okay. I see what you're saying though. Yeah. Kind of sweep the balls. I'm surprised that he didn't do more than that. But you know what? It's he's not.
He's up 2-0, and I think this is a lot of. I've seen Oscar play quite a bit of one pocket, and I don't see his. I have to assume that he's doing a little bit of damage control here. I mean, he's just such a talented player in this field. I have to assume.
Yeah. What about ripping the 11 into the 12-8 into the 14 and just sticking them on top of the 9? It's a little risky, but I don't know, man. I might shoot the 11 and kind of stick them on top of the stack and just maybe you'd have to hit it too full. Okay, never mind. It didn't lay right, and he's going to go. I don't mind shooting.
I'd be taking the 7 ball on. I think. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't take it on. I mean, it's a hard shot. Don't get me wrong, but what are you selling out even if you miss it?
Yeah. Nope. You're right. I don't mind shooting.
Yeah, you're clearing out your pocket, which is obviously but you don't have to clear out your pocket either. I mean, you could end up hanging that ball too. I mean, with what he had available, exactly. That's a really hard shot. But I mean, he hit it about. Go ahead.
He wouldn't have shot it if he didn't have a chance to make it. So he gave himself a chance to win, even though he missed. He gave himself a chance to win. Now here, can he 3-rail the 7 ball? It's going a little to the side rail. If he 3 rails it, it's going 3 rails more towards the side pocket maybe. But it was just a thought.
What do you think about just going 100% straight into the 4-ball and kind of carrying the 4-ball off the left cushion? 2-ball goes into the 5-8, but the 2-ball might end up leaking out that way.
Yeah,
the 2-ball might end up leaking out.
Oh, he was able to. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Well,
I see what he had in mind, but that's. Oh well, you know what? That's one of those shots where he would have got the cue ball where he wanted it if he'd made the shot. But when you don't make the shot, the cue ball doesn't go where you want it, and then it's
out of curiosity, if you don't mind me jumping in, when George started this inning, he was at 106, and he's already up to 124. Let's watch his blood pressure as he's
Oh no, man! Look at the triple carry on the 2.
Oh no!
And now he's in a trap. The 7-ball is covered.
And no, he can get to this. I think he can get to.
But then the 15 banks. I'm just saying he's in a tough. This is a trap. I'm not saying he can't escape, but this is not a comfortable spot to be.
It almost looks like he has to. Oh man!
I mean, you can't ram the 11.
It's a side view available. You can't ram the 10 into the 7. Can we get a side view on this? Yeah, this is good. I think you got to 2-rail the 10-ball maybe into the 15 and just kind of drift the cue all over to that rail. You think? Just kind of
I don't think
kind of let the 10-ball.
You don't want to touch the 7.
Yeah, double them up on the bank. Double them up on the bank with the 3 and the 15, and maybe you can try to kind of kick your. Oh, that's not a bad shot. That's not a bad shot at all.
Except he pulled out the 15-ball bank.
No, yeah,
Oscar's like 90%.
Yeah.
I don't think he could move the 7-ball there. It was just too dangerous. But
yeah, I was kind of looking how he missed that bad. He missed that really bad.
He was trying. He went. You know what I think he did is he was trying to get the cue ball safe, but he prioritized that and didn't give himself any chance. But surprising, now he can come through the 7 and wedge him right below the 15.
I don't think. I think he's looking at potentially the 4-ball, actually playing that ball. That's not a. Yeah, maybe it's. Yeah, I mean that 4-ball is not. It's not a bad shot. I mean, I don't know. George,
the balls are all hanging. The balls are all hanging around Oscar's pocket, man. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's.
I'm kind of thinking. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the shot on Oscar's. I think Oscar's a huge favorite to make that 4-ball. I don't know how George plays exactly, but I think if Oscar's shooting that shot, I like him to make that shot comfortably.
It's harder to shoot though when the guy's got balls all over his pocket, and if you miss, you lose, and if you make it, you can still get a bad roll and come through some balls. It's just you're thinking about where the cue ball's going, if you're going to get a shot, and how bad you're going to look if you miss. It's a hard shot to take on, but you know what?
That's Oscar.
Gets to decide.
Ouch! I think he almost had. Oh, I don't think he's going to shoot the 7-ball. I think he's going to. Is he going to? Oh man. I was going to say, I don't like that 7-ball there. I think he was frustrated with what he came up with there. He got away with this, I think, but I think he was frustrated with what he just had happen to him. And instead of kind of taking a step to recoup, he kind of just fired that ball. And I was going to ask you before he got it on there and shot the shot before that. I don't think I'd be drawn up into those there. I think I'd take my 4 balls that were available because that at least gets you to the hill. There was more than one break opportunity on that shot than the one that he had taken on there.
Yeah, it almost seems like
I don't like
he's
this
kind of playing down a little bit.
I don't like this shot. There's just too many banks that you end up leaving out of it. I don't think he left.
But you know what? Yeah, you're right. The 4-ball doesn't really bank easily, and if you do, you can't really control the cue ball. Yeah. He got him nice in the jaws, so if he shoots this, I don't know. Can he shoot to make it? No, he's not. He's just going to do this. That's the right shot. Good shot. But now he's got the 4-ball on his side. The 8-9 prevent him from really locking the cue ball anywhere too safe. You know what is interesting? What about, this is a weird one. What about thinning the 9 and just going up to the end rail? Just, I don't know. Okay, this is fine. Look at that. Look at this shot. Nice shot.
Turns out pretty good. I think the 13 ball doesn't go though. So I think he'll just thin off the 8-ball. I think Oscar's not really in a bad spot here, no matter what. Because I don't think that 13 ball goes to George's pocket. Maybe it does from the perfect angle, but I think those are basically dead balls.
Hang on. So here's where I would definitely go to the top right corner. If you go into the 8, the 3-ball banks, but if you scrape off the 12 and go to the top right corner, boy, that was reckless in my opinion. My opinion. But I felt like if you opened up that cluster and went up to the top right corner, yeah, you'd leave it a hit at the 4. But a lot of times you're going to open those balls up. They might double them up and cut off the 4 ball. I think that you got to recognize that those 2 balls on the side rail were doubled up and get them up in the top right corner right away.
This is dangerous. He caught that jaw perfectly on that 3 ball. That doesn't have to come out that nicely. If it doesn't catch that jaw there and kind of bounces out, oof, that could be in a little bit of trouble for Oscar. He could sell out a bank. But he hit it really well.
It's getting pretty tough now because it's 5-1, and now the balls are getting out of play. And I feel like George had that 4 ball by his pocket and
that's a bad mistake. That's a bad mistake. Oscar could take a pretty free swing at this 4 ball here and just kind of stun his cue ball straight up table into that kind of 5 and 8 ball area. If he misses it, he could end up having the 2 ball, and if he runs into it, he should have the 9 ball.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might even just roll at it like that. It's either way is fine. Yeah. How many matches in are we on the winner side?
That's a question for Aaron.
What was the question, Demetrius?
How many matches on the winner side in are we? Is this first round, second round?
This is the 4th round. 4th round.
Wow. So George has won 3 matches to get here. I feel kind of bad. Like, this has been happening pretty quick, and he's made some good shots. He's just kind of – there's a couple shots where his speed was just a hair off, and next thing you know, it looks like it's – but now he just made 1, but he's going to be down 7-1 on ball count, and
it's 6-1.
Unless he follows this in.
The 4 ball, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Or 7. I was thinking, he's going to speed this with 7-2. He did follow it in.
I don't think he wanted to do that. So Oscar's going to win this game because Oscar's going to have the 2 ball and the 9 ball. I can't imagine he's going to. I can't imagine
they're playing the edge of the ball. I think they're playing edge of the ball. Is that edge of the ball? Yeah, okay. You're right.
I think it's comfortably out.
They each come down 1 ball in that play, right?
No, Oscar doesn't. Oscar stays where he's at. He just doesn't get credit for that ball. So he needs a 2 and the 9 ball, and this is going to be a tester of a 9 ball for Oscar. But I think he's the favorite again. Oh, he missed. Oh, he missed it right into the center of the pocket.
All right, guys, real quick.
What's the highest bid at for the queue? It looks like it's going for the highest donation today. What's that at?
200.
Oh, 200. Ooh, that's still a pretty good value on it, isn't it? Huh. And Commentators win that?
Absolutely.
Ooh, I might have to think about it.
5 mile per hour break from Oscar. Thank you again, Renew Cali Solar, for your sponsorship.
I might just have to think about that cue. I've actually hit with those things. They're actually they hit a lot better than I. When people ask me what a good beginner break cue is for somebody who's learning the game or maybe a youth player, I always actually say the poison jump break cues. They actually hit really well and they jump better than they actually break. I think pretty good value there. Plus you get. So, question for you real quick, Aaron, before we move on from this.
Yeah.
So if you win the queue, do you still get entries into the Jacoby as well?
Absolutely. So every $5 donation gets you an entry into Jacoby no matter what. And then whoever today donates the most money automatically wins the poison break jump queue. That's a $290 queue. So you're winning. So there's a lot of opportunity here. We have $1,500 in queues right now in play. Who wants them?
That's incredible stuff. Well, I think if that's 7 and the 10, if the 10 ball goes, I think I actually favor Oscar to run out here. I think draw back for the 14, maybe even clip off the 7 ball just like that. Really, he kind of got a little bit funny with that 7 ball though. Do you come in between the 2 and the 9 here, Demetrius, for the 9 ball next, or what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. This seems pretty natural to do that. Yeah. And I like playing firm enough to make sure you get an angle. You make sure you get an angle. I still might play the 9 just because the 2, maybe if the 2 leads to the 13, you can play it, I guess. But
he's going forward. I think he's okay. So he's coming back up for the 9. So what is he
going to do? The high high inside 3-railer now, or is he gonna? It seems like high inside's the right answer here, unless
I kind of like playing for the 4-ball here if he thinks he can get there
what you're
comfortably.
saying.
I mean that
Yeah.
bet, oh yeah, he's going to come up for the 1-ball. That's not bad. I don't think the 13-ball goes though, so that's kind of why I was thinking you can get from the 4 to the 1-ball pretty easily with that bank on the 4, and I think he's actually probably just as big as a favorite on that 4-ball bank than he is on this 1-ball. It's for a player of his caliber, that's about as easy as it gets. So maybe the 7-10 combination after this. I think he was trying to run into something out of that. Well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So he's at 6 balls right now. The 4-ball. I don't think this leads to anything though. I think he's going to work for his last ball, even if he makes it and he doesn't. So now we'll get to see George is down 6-0 in this game, 2-0 in the set. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if he takes on the 7-ball here. Just tries to paper thin cut it. Just if nothing else, just to try to get something going. Maybe he banks a 13-ball, but I bet he's 100% offense here. Whatever he shoots, I bet it's very, very offensive. He's playing to carry him off the 11 bank. Well, that's gonna bring an end to this match. 13 in the 4-ball. Yeah. Quick work there.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching us here on our YouTube channel for Aaron's Pool Parlor. We hope you've enjoyed what you've seen, and we'll be back soon with more great videos for you to enjoy. Until next time, thanks for joining us.